February 18th, 2026. Today marks the start of a deep spiritual journey for so many people. Some are observing the fast of Ash Wednesday, while others are prepping for the discipline of Ramadan. But tonight, I'm going to tell you a story about a guy who took self-purification to a place most of us wouldn't dare go. He took a vow of silence, 40 days of absolute shut-up. No words, no noise, nothing. But he didn't realize that when the human brain goes cold turkey on sound, it starts creating its own nightmare. Psychologists call it auditory hallucination, but what happened to this guy, science couldn't even touch it. The first 3 days were smooth, total peace. The silence in his room felt like a sanctuary. But on day 5, his old wooden wardrobe made this weird, gut-wrenching creak. It wasn't just the wood settling. In that dead quiet room, it sounded like a living question. Are you lonely? He tried to brush it off as his mind playing tricks, but as the silence got heavier, the objects in his room started getting chatty. At midnight, when he'd try to sleep, his bed would shift and whisper, "Move over, man. Someone else is sitting here." His dining chairs, they were busy debating who'd get his property after he kicked the bucket. Can absolute silence actually erase your existence? To see how this psychological war ends, hit that subscribe button right now, because when fear comes for you in silence, there's no place left to run. The rules of the vow meant he couldn't scream. Slowly, he started losing the memory of his own voice. By day 20, the walls were literally closing in, moving a few inches closer every night. The plaster was flaking off, whispering, "The world's moved on, man. You're already dead. Your body just hasn't started rotting yet." But here is the most messed up twist. Day 40 finally hits. The vow is over. He takes a deep breath, ready to finally speak. But a human voice doesn't come out. Instead, his throat lets out that same grating wooden creak of the old wardrobe. He looked in the mirror, and his eyes were turning into glass marbles. His skin was hardening into cracked, dry timber. He didn't just keep quiet, he lost his humanity. The furniture wasn't talking, it was feeding on his soul. Now there's a brand new wardrobe in that empty room, and if you listen close, you can still hear a human heart beating somewhere inside of it. Did the silence just get a little too loud for you? Let me know in the comments. For those of you fasting or staying quiet today, is your house a little too quiet? What kind of pure psychological horror or isolation stories should I cover next? Let me know. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Thanks for sticking around until the end. I'll see you in the next mystery. Stay subscribed. And hey, before you turn this off, take a look at the chair behind you. Is it just waiting for you to sit, or is it waiting to swallow you whole? Better call out your own name right now. Is it still your voice, or did someone else take it?